Sasa gibaya. It's so sweet.
Deep in the untamed heart of Tanzania, far from roads, supermarkets, or modern comforts, the Hadzabe Bushmen, one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes, continue to live off the land with ancient skills passed down for thousands of years. In this unforgettable episode of Real Bush Life, we follow the tribe as they confront a harsh dry season where food is scarce and water is limited. But through their deep connection with nature and resourceful wisdom, they discover a rare, seasonal wild fruit eaten by baboons, locally known as baboon fruit. Watch in awe as the elders and youth go out to forage in the rugged African bush, searching for this elusive fruit that becomes a life-saving delicacy when other food sources vanish. With firewood gathered and the fruit cleaned and prepared, the Hadzabe show us how survival can still taste delicious, even in the toughest conditions. From the sounds of laughter to the rhythm of hand grinding and cooking over open flames, this story is not just about food, it's about resilience, unity, culture, and the joy of living wild and free. Pull up a seat beside the fire, feel the warmth of community, and witness a rare look at one of the most authentic ways of life left on Earth. What you'll see in this episode: traditional bush survival foraging, the hunt for rare baboon fruit, how the Hadzabe cook wild fruit into a hot, flavorful dish, the beauty of family, laughter, and communal eating. A true celebration of simplicity and nature deep inside the untouched wilderness of Tanzania, the Hadzabe Bushmen reveal how real survival looks in the wild. With no supermarkets or stored food, nature is their kitchen, and baboon fruit becomes a lifeline during tough times. Watch as they harvest, prepare, and cook this unique wild food, passed down through generations of hunter-gatherer wisdom. It's not just a meal, it's a story of survival, respect for nature, and powerful connection to the land. From gathering in the bush to the moment of sharing food around the fire, this is authentic tribal living at its most raw and beautiful. You won't believe how they turn simple fruit into a delicious and meaningful feast.
Kakate kwa ono ba ala kwa kutifichina kwa chechena ma hocha mu babi kwa ketoma doma na pomponi na akosho babe kwa nakana kakata ina ai anachio minyana dugu iye enoko aya meto iye aya kwa sababu na msho hat enene
Kwa sabe.
Ale iye ya bawa Hai bitai ana aya meto.
Kwa shida ko.
Ale maita. Ha.
Ma. Take care with this.
Real bush cooking. Hadzabe hunt giant antelope, cook a delicious tribal meal in the wild with ancient love and wisdom. Step deep into the wild heart of Tanzania, where the last true hunter-gatherers of East Africa, the Hadzabe Bushmen, live in harmony with the earth, untouched by modern conveniences, guided by nature, and sustained by tradition. In this once-in-a-lifetime experience, we follow the Hadzabe tribe on an epic hunt through the rocky hills and dense brush as they track a giant antelope using bows carved from native trees and arrows tipped with natural poison. Their stealth, silence, and teamwork are nothing short of remarkable. This is not sport, it is survival, passed down through generations like sacred knowledge. Once the hunt is successful, the celebration begins. Back at camp, elders and young ones come together to clean, prepare, and cook the meat over open fire, using no modern tools, just ancient bushcraft, firewood, and instinct. The antelope is roasted slowly and paired with fufu, a traditional starchy meal made from local tubers, mashed by hand with rhythm and laughter. As the sun sets behind acacia trees and the orange sky turns purple, stories are shared, children laugh, and the aroma of sizzling meat fills the air. This is more than food, this is love, survival, unity, and heritage on a plate. Every bite carries meaning. Every moment is sacred. You're not just watching a meal, you're witnessing a living tradition, a legacy of the land, and the strength of a people whose bond to nature runs deeper than any words can explain. What you'll see in this video: ancient Hadzabe hunting methods with handcrafted bows, tracking and respectfully harvesting wild game, community cooking, food preparation, and sharing over fire, genuine smiles, laughter, music, and tribal dancing. A rich cultural experience of people still living with the earth. And real tribal cooking experience. Deep in the untouched wilderness of East Africa, where the Hadzabe tribe has thrived for thousands of years, an extraordinary hunting and cooking tradition unfolds. On this day, the Hadzabe hunters have tracked, hunted, and prepared a large wild cat, a rare and powerful moment of survival in the wild. Using ancient skills passed down through generations, the tribe skillfully prepares the meat over an open fire. The scent of grilled meat fills the air as the flames dance beneath the makeshift wooden spit. Surrounded by curious children, laughing elders, and rhythmic tribal music, the scene becomes more than just cooking, it becomes a celebration of life, unity, and survival. The meat is tender, smoky, and rich with flavor, nothing added but fire and skill. As the first pieces are tasted, smiles spread, and laughter rises. Even the dogs of the bush gather around, hoping for scraps, sharing in the moment. This is not just a meal, it's a rare cultural glimpse into one of the last hunter-gatherer tribes in the world. What we see is respect for the animal, gratitude for the land, and the deep connection between people, nature, and food. Unbelievable. Hadzabe Bushmen grill a big wild cat deep inside the African wilderness. Epic tribal feast. Step into the raw, untouched heart of Africa, where tradition, survival, and connection with nature are lived every single day. This isn't just a cooking video, it's an experience. In this powerful and awe-inspiring scene, the legendary Hadzabe tribe, one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth, prepare a massive wild cat for a communal feast. The setting: under the vast skies and golden sunlight of the East African savanna, with towering baobab trees casting shadows and birds echoing through the brush, the Hadzabe men return from a successful hunt. Their prize, a big wild cat, caught not for sport, but for survival, in accordance with their deeply rooted respect for nature's balance. The preparation. The tribe wastes no time. The elders and younger men gather firewood, the fire is sparked with traditional tools, and the air soon fills with the smoky aroma of wild meat being roasted over an open flame. With only sharpened sticks, fire, and instinct, the Hadzabe transform the animal into a meal that nourishes both body and spirit. The culture. As the fire crackles and the meat sizzles, the entire tribe gathers. The children sit wide-eyed, learning by watching. The women prepare fufu from cassava root, pounding it rhythmically in wooden mortars. The old men, silent and wise, observe with calm satisfaction. Dogs circle the fire, hoping for a taste of the feast. Then come the stories, tales of past hunts, lessons of the land, jokes shared with laughter that echoes into the wild. Shaba and Dudukwi, two beloved figures of the tribe, joke and dance around the flames, turning this dinner.
Yes, and
Sikiyombe Antelope. Hadzabe fufu on that.
A beautiful evening in the wild, old Hadzabe man cooks boar meat with fufu for a family dinner. Out in the heart of the African wilderness, far away from the noise of cities and the rush of modern life, an old Hadzabe man begins preparing one of the most heartwarming meals you'll ever witness. The sun dips low, casting a golden glow across the savanna, and the air is filled with the sounds of birds calling, wind rustling through the trees, and a fire crackling gently under a pot. With slow, steady hands weathered by time and experience, the elder tends to a piece of freshly hunted wild boar, cleaning and preparing it with deep respect for the animal and the land. There's no waste, no rush, just a quiet reverence and a sense of purpose that only comes with age and wisdom. Next to the fire, a few family members begin pounding cassava to make soft, fluffy fufu, a beloved staple in many African homes. Children gather around, curious and playful, watching their grandfather with wide eyes. The older women smile softly, knowing that meals like these are more than just food, they are memories, traditions, and love passed down through generations. As the boar meat roasts and simmers in a flavorful stew, the smells fill the air, smoky, rich, and utterly mouth-watering. Bits of wild herbs and leaves are added for seasoning, bringing in earthy, bold flavors from the surrounding forest. Everything is done using what nature provides, no electricity, no supermarket ingredients, just pure survival wisdom and tradition. Soon, the fufu is ready, soft and steamy, and the meat is tender and falling off the bone. The elder takes the first taste, nodding with a smile. It's delicious. One by one, the family gathers around. They don't use forks or plates, they eat with their hands, sitting close, sharing stories, laughter, and gratitude under the African sky. There's no better way to describe it, this is more than a meal, it's a moment of life fully lived. The children laugh with joy, the adults exchange smiles, and the old man, the heart of the family, watches proudly. For them, this is not just dinner, it's love, unity, and survival. In that wild, open space where the stars begin to appear, food becomes the connection between people and the land, between past and present, and it reminds us all that the simplest things, a warm meal, family, and tradition, are often the most powerful. What you'll experience in this story: an authentic Hadzabe bush dinner prepared by an elder. Fresh wild boar meat slow-cooked over an open flame. The process of making traditional fufu with local methods. Family moments filled with laughter, culture, and storytelling. A unique glimpse into tribal survival, wisdom, and cooking traditions. resistance skills passed down for thousands of years. In this unforgettable episode of Real Bush Life, we follow the tribe as they confront a harsh dry season where food is scarce and water is limited. But through their deep connection with nature and resourceful wisdom, they discover a rare, seasonal wild fruit eaten by baboons, locally known as baboon fruit. Leaf fluttering in wind watch in awe as the elders and youth go out to forage in the rugged African bush, searching for this elusive fruit that becomes a life-saving delicacy when other food sources vanish. With firewood gathered and the fruit cleaned and prepared, the Hadzabe show us how survival can still taste delicious, even in the toughest conditions. From the sounds of laughter to the rhythm of hand grinding and cooking over open flames, this story is not just about food, it's about resilience, unity, culture, and the joy of living wild and free. Pull up a seat beside the fire, feel the warmth of community, and witness a rare look at one of the most authentic ways of life left on Earth. What you'll see in this episode: traditional bush survival foraging, the hunt for rare baboon fruit, how the Hadzabe cook wild fruit into a hot, flavorful dish, the beauty of family, laughter, and communal eating, a true celebration of simplicity and nature.
Let me go. Let me go. Kau ni te kakala kai pamia. Kakali kali yang da zu ate ko ta kwe I ta bo. Amenya fe.
Berbangga.
Amnanya mai gitu.
Demi.
Ngomong dong betul jadi bang kalau bawa brand.
Ika pi aman ako na semeta man ako. Ukundu
ako etoweza eseme chana bako mana
Utadunga. Hey, kombe na ban.
takwa.
Kada upo ubende. Asa obi amana iya teko kuta hosea iyo ba ebene kaya tebe obi amana kana kwa asa makaka ota o apa man iya apa man bala ko Hey!